This isn't good. The fleet is complaining about too much work. John's repairs are taking a lot longer than expected, and the December rush is about to start. If only there was a solution. Oh wait, what's this? Maybe. Just maybe I can make this work. Hello. Yes, I would like to inquire about your request for a home for 3977.
The train, for its size, is the most powerful machine on land. And the locomotives of the Illinois Historical Railroad are the power behind the industries and communities that make up Illinois. This is Rails of Illinois. John was still under repair in the works, which led to the other locomotives arrangements being switched to accommodate for the changes. While everyone else was relatively well suited for the arrangements, Max was feeling the brunt of it all. Being the largest and strongest locomotive on the line, he was in charge of hauling heavy freight. While the others tried to pitch in and help out, they were busy with their own tasks. It was soon clear to everyone that another locomotive was required to help. On a crisp Monday morning, Alan was waiting with Mr. Seb at the transfer yards for a special delivery from the Union Pacific.
So when's this locomotive supposed to arrive?
According to dispatch, he should be arriving soon.
Alright, say, is he going to be a permanent resident?
Sort of. He's supposed to be based here.
What do you mean by based?
The group that owns the locomotive has an agreement with the Union Pacific to run the locomotive with their steam program. But the Union Pacific doesn't have any place to truly store that locomotive that's undercover and safe for the weather. And they said they want to have the locomotive constantly running and not every so often.
Sorry, I zoned out. It was boring!
You asked, I answered.
Yes, so please simplify it. It's like a university lecture.
You haven't even been to university. How could you possibly know?
Because?
Ah, that must be the train.
Is there a locomotive on that train?
Should be. At the back of the train, just couple up and you can leave with them.
Alright, thanks, mate.
Back in Danville, Max was relaxing in the yard whilst Chuck did some switching within the yard.
Do you know any updates on John's repairs?
From what the works manager has told me, he's under overhaul.
Overhaul? How come?
When he had his accident, there was a fear that his boiler had sustained damage. It turns out there was, and some other problems that were unnoticed. And I guess Mr. Septon put him at the end of the queue so he couldn't have his lesson.
This sounds like solitary confinement.
Of course not. Then again, what would it be like to be in solitary confinement as a child?
Let's not get into that territory. Probably not the best.
Hang on, got a few cars to sort out quickly. Waybill got it mixed up. Looks like Alan's back. He'll keep you company for now.
Doesn't look like he has anything to say. Oi, Alan, anything up?
I wouldn't say that it was just a typical run.
Meaning it was uneventful?
Not really. I did pick up that new locomotive today Mr. Seb was talking about last week or something.
Oh, really? What class is he?
I believe he's a 3900, I think.
3985? Wasn't he retired?
No, not him. 3977.
3977. Unexpected.
Come now, let's go meet him. Just let me get those other cars sorted onto another line.
Sure.
Guys, I'd like to introduce 37. Wait, what?
Did you guys pick up the wrong locomotive? Alan!
I didn't do anything wrong. That's what they brought me.
Idiots they must be. How did they get the number wrong?
I don't know. Incompetent, maybe?
You really fell for that?
Fell for what?
It's a bit complicated. I am 3977, but I'm also 3710.
What? Why do you have two numbers?
It was down to classification. Because I was an oil-burning challenger, I was given a different number to identify myself. Same happened to a few other classmates of mine.
And the society? Well, we can say that they wanted to prank enthusiasts with the number. Only historians or some nerds might realize.
So why is 3710, wait no, 3977 here?
My actual name is Sam, to let you know. I'm here to become a member of this line, I think.
The society that owns Sam wanted to find a place to base him while he isn't on the network doing excursions. Excursions, sir? It might be a bit complicated, but the baseline is Sam will be stationed with us while he isn't on excursions. He'll be helping us out, so he isn't going to be stationed.
Oh please, yes please, I've been stuck in Nebraska for too long. Or I really need to stretch my wheels.
That's good to know. As for what you'll be doing, you'll be primarily doing fast freights as your speed will be useful for getting roads back and forth. And Max,
Yes, sir?
I want you to take Sam on IR27 tomorrow morning.
Yes, sir.
Good. Now, you've got work to do, so get a move on.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
That night, however, Max was fuming his issues to Chuck, who was stationary next to him, not really caring for what he was saying.
I don't like that Sam.
Why? He seems nice enough.
That's what you think. Look at him. 69-inch drivers, 12-inch driving wheels. On an articulated frame, he's a replacement. A copy of my specifications.
How could he be a replacement? Technically speaking, he's somewhat of a downgrade. While he might be built for a similar purpose and might have similar specifications, your design was one of the most successful articulated fast freight locomotives.
I don't know, but I can't help but feel paranoid. It just reminds me of the twilight of steam on the N and W. New locomotives come in and replace the old. Sam, just out of overhaul. Basically, brand new. Similar statistics with mine. He's a bit strange.
Overthink this, and you'll find yourself in a bad place.
I don't think I can overthink this.
Well, go try speaking to him. He might be a nice guy.
Maybe. Listen here, Sam. To start off, you aren't going to replace me. Got that straight?
You go off the wrong side of the turntable? That's uncalled for.
And you won't be here to take my place, so stay in your spot.
Uncalled for, but, sure then, Max, I guess.
Good. Now get coupled up in the hoppers. I'm leaving you behind.
Calm down, that's no way to treat a newcomer.
do you think of that?
Not good. Not good. This won't end nicely.
Will it be our problem within a few days?
More so that we'll have to see it on an hourly basis.
Enough said. Now you better get going. You have to head up the westward branch.
Who made you the boss?
The magical holy guy up in the clouds.
Cut the crap.
As predicted by Chuck, Max continued to harass Sam during the next few days. At first, Sam was a bit naive about Max's attitude towards him, but after a bit, the two argued endlessly at any encounter between each other. This dragged on for a few days, and whilst the others tried to stop the arguments, it led to nowhere, and the sound of two locomotives arguing filled the entire railroad. Later that week, in the roundhouse, it came to a head as the two were arguing once again.
You're old.
You're weak.
You're slow.
You're fat.
You're ugly.
You're disgusting.
Will you shut up? This has gone for an entire week. Let it go.
Not until he learns where he stands on this railroad.
What is there to learn?
You need to know where you stand on this hierarchy.
What the heck is going on here?
Hierarchy? All I see is oppression towards me for nothing but being here.
If I don't keep you in that rotten spot, there is a high chance of your...
Silence! That is enough. I'm trying to sort paperwork out and you two arguing isn't helping. Max, I don't want to see none of your harassment anymore. If I have to tell you one more time, I'll give you an unnecessary boiler lift. There won't be any time for that regardless. Winter is here.
Within a few days, the snow had blanketed the entire railroad. With every passing day, the snow level rised, no foreseeable end in sight. Sam and Max kept zip tight, neither wanting to start another conflict. This created a strange atmosphere of unease and awkwardness across the railroad. It came to an end on a particularly snowy morning, when Max was to take the manifest from Norfolk Southern down to the transfer yard in West Chicago. Thank you, dispatch. Over. The snow's a bit thick, but it should be alright. Ready to leave, Max?
All ready to go. I'll show that know-it-all. Sam, who's better?
As he went along the line, the snow thickened. He had to stop at Logsville due to the snow blocking up the line, so he had to wait for Alan to bring in the snowplow.
You've been in better moods. You know about the snow?
No, not annoyed. They're just cows on the line. Of course, I'm mad at the snow because it's blocked the line.
Well, I've been told to pile you to Sunnytown. From there, you need to head over to the transfer yards and come back with an empty coal train.
Easy enough. Why aren't you clearing the section? It's just past Sunnytown near Double Home.
Dispatch said that section was clear after Sam passed it. Only that there's semi-large snowpile collecting up at it, so they said to proceed with caution on that section.
That's if Sam's lying.
Why would he lie? He's currently over at the transfer yards with a manifest. He only just passed it. You're still suspicious towards him, right? Really? I thought you would have gone over it after she said so.
Well, I can't help but believe there's snow drift there. You know, I don't entirely trust him.
Let it go for goodness sake. There's no drift over there, and Sam's not lying.
Fine. Then so are you going to couple up?
Yep. Okay, like I said, proceed with caution until your entire train has gone down double hill.
Got it, I got it. Proceed with caution, proceed with caution. I'm not deaf.
Don't spit attitude at me, I'm just giving you a warning.
I don't need it. I'm not going to go cautious.
But Sam said,
I don't care what Sam said. Now go talk to your new best friend Sam from the way you talked about him. The way you talked about him seems so wonderful.
well then, if you do get stuck in the snowdrift, I'm not coming to save you.
But I won't. Stupid Alan believing their replacements. I'll show them who's better.
Instead of proceeding with caution, Max proceeded with haste down towards the transfer yards, neglecting the warning from Alan and Dispatch.
Now that's quite a large snowdrift. Snowdrift? Get it off me, help!
We're fine, by the way. Thanks for asking.
I didn't. Are you alright?
It's just a bit. Ow. It's just a bit of pain, that's all.
I'm taking my words back.
I'll call Dispatch, see if they can send in some help or something.
I don't think you'll need to do that anymore.
Goodness, Max, what happened?
You lied.
About what? Oh, right. I said there wasn't anything there. My bad.
So you did it on purpose?
No, why would I? I don't have any gain from it.
Yes, you do. So you can replace me.
Will you stop making claims that I'm here to replace you? I'm not here to replace anyone. I'm here to help and have a place to stay.
That's what the replacements say. That's why they're here to help and have a place to stay. Only to eventually kick those who were there before.
Keep saying that, and I'll make sure you're in a bad enough state where you'll be thrown to the scrapyard because how messed up you become if you keep making false, unfounded claims.
Eventually, Max was dug out and taken to be inspected at the transfer yards at West Chicago for any damage from the collision. After that, he was towed back to Danville and left in the yard for a while until Chuck turned up.
You actually crashed into a snowdrift and blamed Sam?
It's not funny, stop it.
No, I won't. It's karma, well deserved.
What is it? Because of my discipline towards whoever his stupid name was again?
Sam? Yes, it is because of that. He's extremely mad at you, though.
Oh.
That's it, oh? You've been bullying him for the past 2 weeks, constantly claiming that he was here to replace you and that you were better than him. He's depressed now. Next time you see him, look at him. He looks depressed. You overdone it, Max. I told you he's not here to replace you, and you just didn't listen.
That's exactly what the Diesels said.
Don't give me any of that rubbish. You fully well know that's a disgusting lie.
Whatever.
Anyway, I better get out of here before Mr. Seb arrives. You might have to buy yourself some earmuffs.
What?
Gotta go. Bye.
Why would he say that?
Max!